Get your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.
There are a few different ways to insert tables into a slide in PowerPoint. To create a basic table by clicking and dragging in PowerPoint, click the Table button in the Tables button group on the Insert tab of the ribbon to show a drop-down menu. Then roll your mouse pointer down and across the grid at the top of the drop-down menu by the number of rows and columns to insert as a table. The dimensions of the proposed table appear above the grid as the number of columns by the number of rows as you roll your mouse pointer over the grid. Then click your mouse after highlighting the desired number of columns and rows to insert a table of the displayed dimensions into your slide. Alternatively, to create a table in PowerPoint by typing the number of rows and columns you want it to have, either click the Table button in the Tables button group on the Insert tab of the ribbon to show a drop-down menu, and then select the Insert Table command, or click the Insert Table button within a content placeholder in a slide. Performing either action then opens the Insert Table dialog box. In this dialog box, type a number or use the spinner arrows in the number of columns and number of rows spinner boxes to set the number of columns and rows for your table. Then click the OK button to insert a table of the specified dimensions. Alternatively, to manually draw a table in PowerPoint, click the Table button in the Tables button group on the Insert tab of the ribbon, and then select the Draw Table command from the drop-down menu to turn your mouse pointer into a pencil icon. Then click from the point you want to set as the upper left corner of the table, and drag your mouse pointer down and to the right, and release it at the point you want to make the lower right corner of the table. Doing this then creates a table containing a single table cell. After you create a table in PowerPoint, it is selected. When a table is selected in PowerPoint, the Table Design and Layout contextual tabs appear in the ribbon. You can use the buttons in the button groups on these contextual tabs of the ribbon to edit and format the selected table. To then continue creating new table cells in the table by drawing them in PowerPoint, click the Draw Table button in the Draw Borders button group on the Table Design contextual tab in the ribbon that appears when the table is selected. Then click and drag from the point within the table cell where you want to add a line towards the edge of the table. As you click and drag, a dashed line showing the placement of the table border appears. When it finally connects the two adjacent sides as you click and drag, release the mouse button to add the line to the location. You can click and drag in any direction, even diagonally, to split a cell horizontally, vertically, or diagonally as needed. Alternatively, to create new columns and rows within a table cell in PowerPoint by splitting the cell, click into the cell. Then click the Split Cells button that appears in the Merge button group on the Layout contextual tab of the ribbon to open the Split Cells dialog box. Enter the number of columns and rows into which to split the cell into the number of columns and number of rows spinner boxes, and then click the OK button. Alternatively, to insert an Excel worksheet as a table in PowerPoint if you also have Excel installed, click the Table button in the Tables button group on the Insert tab of the ribbon, and then select the Excel Spreadsheet command from the drop-down menu to insert an Excel worksheet into the slide. To set the size of the displayed table in the slide, click and drag the small black resizing squares on the border of the embedded Excel worksheet. Then enter the data into the Excel worksheet as usual. To close Excel and return to PowerPoint after entering the data, click anywhere outside the worksheet back into the slide. The worksheet then appears as a table in the slide. To edit the data in the embedded Excel table in PowerPoint, double-click it to open it in Excel again.
Like what you see? Pick up your free copy of the complete tutorial at www.teachucomp.com/free.